Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, the Russians are warning, it's a veiled warning when someone urges someone else to do something or not do something. So the United States of America, if you remember, got Argentina by its balls due to the pimp President Milei, who offered Argentina to the American interests on a bed. So what do we have here? If you remember, Milei said that he decided the country will donate to Ukraine a few helicopters, or Russian-made helicopters, which under the contract, the purchasing contract, could not be given to someone else, a warring party. That is, they have this kind of terms. If I sell you a weapon, you can't sell that weapon further down the line to a country at war. And therefore, if Russia gave Argentina some Suhois, Argentina cannot give now to, under the terms of the contract, to Ukraine those Suhois or MiGs. Now, obviously, Milei would say, I don't give a fuck. Why? Because he is on the payroll of Al Capone. Nevertheless, very interesting development. I knew that once this, he's not a libertarian. If you have a master, you're not a libertarian. A libertarian tries to have no masters. And this delusional Jewish wannabe, I don't know, delusional guy, Milei, he thinks that he's going to help his original Zelensky Stein in Ukraine, who's in charge of Ukraine. So he's just delusional. He thinks that if you say I'm on a helicopter, the helicopters will say, yes, Milei is a helicopter. Yeah, they're gonna use Milei. Yeah, this is a helicopter, but he's not a helicopter. They know. Only Milei thinks he's a helicopter. But they're gonna use Milei. Yeah, I'm delusional. I think I'm a helicopter because they accepted me, man. I did everything. Milei, you're Argentinian. You can't be a helicopter. Delusional. That tells you this guy still believes in, I don't know, in superstitions, I guess. Oh, the black cat. Ooh! President. Are we still in the Middle Ages? I mean, I thought that the ancient Greeks told us that, hey, we have some gods over there like Zeus with his thunder, and we realize what the fuck the thunder is. I thought that they figured that out about 2,400 years ago. These guys did not evolve at all. They still believe that Zeus has thunders, and he might, or someone else might send some locusts to punish us for our sins. And they become presidents, they become university professors, they become, defense ministers, and so on. This is the world we live in. I thought the Greeks told us 2,400 years ago what's going on. But hey, let's look at this article here. This is reality. What the hell? Russia Today. December 29, 2023. Moscow urges Buenos Aires to remain neutral on Ukraine. No, the pimp Milei will do whatever he is told. Giving Russian helicopters to Kiev would violate the terms of their purchase. The country's ambassador to Argentina has warned they will not care. Moscow objects to the idea floated by the Argentine military that the country's new administration could donate 2 Russian helicopters to Kiev as a gesture of goodwill to the U.S. Ambassador Dmitry Feoktistov told journalists on Thursday. I remember that the air defense minister or something like this, the guy in charge of the Argentina's air defense, might be a certain kind of individual. I couldn't find the evidence black on white, but his name is not an Argentinian name, because I know how an Argentinian name should be, like Messi. All right, but I have a suspicion. Let me find him, and let me give you his name so you can maybe look into it, because for me it was very suspect. So air defense, General Finkelstein, Emil Stein, something like this. Let's see what we have here. Here he is. A list of chiefs of general staff of the Argentine Air Force. His name is Javier or Isaac. I couldn't find this guy more than this right here, but I have a feeling that this very much Argentinian name, you know, at least, I don't know, like for instance, if you go somewhere, let's say in France, and someone is called, I don't know, Istvan, that might be Hungarian, or someone is called, I don't know, Fedorov, that might be Russian, or Zelensky, or let's put something else, not Zelensky. Zelensky is the wrong name. I don't know, Kowalski might be a Polish guy, not Zelensky. Zelensky, it's an anomaly. He's a Zelensky Stein in hiding. Or if you get, let's say, a Tromerchuk, again, Chuk, Ukrainian, Karpov, usually Russian. You got all this kind of things. Or Enescu or Ceausescu, definitely a freaking Romanian, okay? Of a certain area in Romania, you can pinpoint where that is, okay? So the same here, when I see these kind of things, but I couldn't find the evidence yet. Maybe someone else is going to send it to me via Facebook, because I don't really have time to read all the comments. I try, but too many videos I make. Anyway, let's go back here. I know that's bad on my part, but really can't do it. Ukrainian president, again, he's Ukrainian as I am Zimbabwean. Zelensky attended the inauguration ceremony of President Milei in person earlier this month. Local media claimed that to mark the event, the country's Air Force planned to provide Kiev. So the Air Force, this guy, not Milei, this guy, planned to provide Kiev with two Mi-171E helicopters, which were purchased from Russia in 2011. Washington ordered for the donation and promised to cover its costs. But the previous government declined, reports say. So the previous government, who seems to be more independent, look at this guy, the pimp, said, no, these guys, we're going to do it anyway, because we're going to sell you our things, because now you belong to us. And I'm quoting, traditionally Argentina has maintained a neutral position on the issue of the delivery of weapons and military vehicles to conflict zones, including Ukraine, end quote. The Russian ambassador noted Moscow has signaled to the Milei administration, they should call Washington, not Buenos Aires, that it believes it is important for Buenos Aires to keep the policy in place. No, because he's independent, but he's someone's servant, a vassal individual. Argentine media said the two rotorcraft were originally purchased for transport, search and rescue missions and operations in the Antarctic. Neither are currently airworthy, and both require an overhaul. Repairs were reported delayed due to a lack of funding and sanctions imposed on Russia by the US and its allies. So how are we going to send those things that are not functional on a country that is at war? I think this is just a signal. They give as an example. They show, see, we are against you. The boss is this guy right here. We're going to give it to you. They don't work, but it's going to be just a symbol. That's what's going to be. Milei, that's not what it is. Look here. Milei, a libertarian economist. He's not a libertarian economist. No, he's going to sell Argentina to the foreign bidders. You'll see. And then when he's going to be overthrown by the Argentine population, you're going to see it's going to happen within a year. You're going to have you're going to have mass demonstrations, and he has a big apparatus to suppress all those. Then when that's going to happen, and a new government will be voted in, or I don't know, take power and coup d'etat or something, then you're going to find out that they cannot resiliate, they cannot take or say, okay, forfeit is how it is, the contracts between those guys who took industries like lithium mines in Argentina, took them over and say, well, this is the contract. If you violate the contract, we're going to call on the US Army and they're going to fuck you up. It's exactly, okay, see, that's the way it's going to be. can guarantee you that. And then the taxpayer's bully boy that is used by the big interest will be activated to destroy another country. So yeah, and then you're going to have Messi move to, I don't know where, United States of America. Anyway, my friends, this is what's going on with this. It says Washington has reportedly offered to deduct the value of the Russian aircraft from the price of the F-16 fighter jets, with Argentina 6 to purchase. It's just take over by eliminating competition. And the same thing with the natural gas and oil in Europe. And the idiots did it in your name. Well, what do you want? They said we're going to do this because Russia could blackmail you with energy. It's okay, now United States will blackmail you with energy. So what are you going to do? Well, it's okay if someone is my uncle and commits a rape, it seems to be, but if someone else, oh no, that's a rape. So if the US blackmails me, oh, that's okay, because US is good, even though the act is a blackmail. US is good, must be good, I must like it. But if the guy that I don't like, let's say for whatever reason, let's say the boogeyman like Russia, and they do the same thing, hey, we'll blackmail you. Hey, that's a blackmail right here, because you're bad. The same blackmail coming from the good guy is not a blackmail, really? So that means if someone, a friend of yours, punches you in the face, that's just a caress. Hey, baby doll, what's going on? But if I know someone you don't like punches in the face, hey, that's right here, it's assault. Assault. Police. Garbage. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.